So far, a dozen of the best long-range marksmen in the world have attempted to qualify for the finals of the King of 2 Miles competition, and only 3 have made the grade. Now, 4 more challengers will try to conquer the conditions and earn a coveted spot in the championship round. Welcome to the King of 2 Miles presented by Lapua, coming to you from the NRA Whittington Center in Raton, New Mexico. Hello again, everyone. I'm Ted Jones, and joining me for today's coverage, our expert analyst, Paul Phillips. Take a look at the qualifying they have to do. Target 1, you get 5 tries to hit 1 shot. Target 2, 3, and 4, you only get 3 tries. You must hit at least 1 shot on every one of those targets or you're out. Where are those targets located? Well, target 1, 1,550 yards, less than a mile, 24 inches by 37 inch size, the same for target number 2, but it moves out to 1,715 yards. Then we go over a mile with target 3, 1,890 yards, size 30 inches by 37, so is target 4, but it's almost 2,000 yards, well over 1 mile away. Sure is windy today. Being able to read the wind and other variables is a key to how the teams communicate.
Spotter and wind reader. It's very important for the spotter and wind reader to have communication with each other. The wind reader may not see the impact or trace, and the spotter may not see the mirage. They have to work together with all those things to come up with a solution to tell the shooter immediately where he needs to make corrections. So the wind reader or the wind coach and the spotter have to be communicating with each other and have a terminology where they understand each other immediately to get that solution to the shooter as quickly as possible.
Our first shooter this week will be Garrett Fravert from Wisconsin Rapids, Wisconsin. His spotter, Kirk Young. His wind coach, Jeff Haig.
Yeah, it looks like we got our first southpaw up here. And look at that, hit.
That's a way to start off with a hit right away.
So several rifle manufacturers make rifles where they have left-hand ports where they can load them. So it's really not a big deal between left and right-hand shooters. They just have things on the other side of the rifle.
So they do want a special rifle. And another hit. Maybe all the guys should use a left-handed rifle. That's doing great.
Well, actually, some rifles that are right-handed shoot left-handed bolts. One of our champion F-class rifle shooters, Derek Rogers, he used a left-handed bolt and he's right-handed.
Wow, that's 3 out of 3.
Yeah, he's rolling right along here. The spotter and the shooter are in communication with each other, and they're rolling through these shots pretty quickly.
Shot number 4, 4 out of 4. The guy's doing something right. I'll tell you, whatever you're doing, don't change it.
Yeah, he just racked up a massive amount of points. Remember, the first shot hits are worth 5 times the distance.
Unfortunately, he missed the 5th shot, but not a big deal. Take a look right there, 4 of them right where you want them. And the 5th one, well, not so much. Let's move on to target number 2. He's really racking up points because they multiply the more times you hit.
Absolutely. The first round hits are 5 times the distance, and then this will be 3 times the distance. And look at there, he hit it. So that's massive points he's racking up right now.
You saw it swinging there, the effect of the impact of the bullet?
Absolutely. You can see the impact, and then you see the actual physical movement of the plate.
Oh boy, he's really racking points, Paul.
Oh, absolutely. That last one was almost center mass. So he's these guys are working really efficiently, and notice their tempo. It's up speed. They're taking advantage of that wind drift.
3 out of 3 on target number 2, which is usually a problem for some of these competitors. Boy, Garrett just breezed right through it, so he'll get to move on to the 3rd target. Now we're over a mile away.
Yeah, if he keeps making these first round hits, he's going to be the leader at the end of the day.
Oh, the first one, a hit again.
Yeah, notice he had a hit on the target, but the spotter didn't see it. So now they're going to have to guess where to shoot the next shot.
Because the idea is to keep moving to the center of the target. and see that hurt. He couldn't give him any information, so he gets a miss.
Yeah, every shot counts. The spotter has to see every single shot. But he's still doing very well. With these first round impacts, he's really knocking it down.
And another miss. But he hit one right there. You see it, target number 3. That's all he had to do, folks, to move on to target number 4. If he can hit one of those, he goes to the final.
Yeah, and all those first round hits on every plate are huge points. So he's sitting well right now.
And a miss. Doesn't start off so well on that one, but remember,
One left.
target 4 is tough.
Yeah, I'm thinking they're having a hard time seeing these impacts.
2 minutes.
They heard the official
Right
tell
off
them
the
they only
upper
have 2
right
minutes
corner.
left in their shot time. Obviously, pressure. He has to hit target 4 or he's out.
Yeah, the spotter saw that shot. We'll see if he can adjust and make impact on this plate.
Got it.
He did it. How about that? We have another finalist, folks. Pressure on that last shot right there. So the question for Garrett, what kind of pressure did you feel on target 4 with the very last shot?
Third shot, do or die, right? So held too low on the bottom edge and sent it centered. Sweet.
Our next shooter coming up will be Ian Clem when the King of 2 Miles presented by Lapua returns. Stay tuned.